Yeah, I like the rose. I think the rose is really cute. All right, y'all. Listen to me. I got a message for you. Are you ready for the message? Are you sure you're ready for the message? Okay, here it goes. Don't reject the push. Should I say it again? I will. Don't reject the push. I'm not talking about a physical push. I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about somebody pushing you to harm you. I'm not talking about a push to hurt you. But I'm talking about the spiritual push to be a better version of yourself, even when you don't believe in yourself, right? So don't reject the push. Don't reject it. When life is throwing you curveballs, right? And you feel like the walls and the door is closing in on you, don't reject the push. Sometimes being uncomfortable gets you to the place that God intends for you to be. That is your push. When God reveals some things to you and he showed them so clear and so plain, especially when it comes down to people who are not truly in your corner, don't ignore it because that is a push. I've even learned in my lifetime that when some positions close and they let you go from certain companies, that it's a push to a better job that's been waiting for you a long time. I've also learned in relationships when they don't work, when you talk about friendships, when they don't work, that is a push to show you that that person was really not in your corner all the time and that you're good without them. That's a push. Don't reject the push when your dating or your marriage don't work, right? Because if you really sit down and think about it, it wasn't that good of a start from the beginning. And all the warning signs, the alerts and the notification had been arising from a long time ago. You chose to ignore it. You chose to ignore it. You chose to accept the lame excuses that you were given for fear, 9 times out of 10, of being alone. And also a fear of what somebody's going to say about your relationship when they probably ain't even married, or they probably ain't even dating, or their life is more chaotic in other areas. So don't reject the push. Don't reject the push of God pushing you out of your comfort zone to get you where he wants you to be. Don't reject the push when he puts you in certain circumstances and situations so you can recognize your skill set and the potential that you have within you. Don't reject the push when there is a light that is shining but is begging to come out, but you keep trying to hide it because you're scared of what it's going to do for you. Don't reject the push. God pushes you in visions. God pushes you with people coming to you and telling you things. God pushes you in places of being uncomfortable, so you can realize and understand that you are stronger than what you even realize yourself. So don't reject the push. Let me tell you, when mothers are in labor and the doctor tell them, okay, mommy, it's time. You can push. You think she finna reject that push? No, she finna do whatever she got to do to get that baby out of her. But when you're going through the things that you're going through in life, God is trying to get you to birth something that he had covered. He had it housed for a designated time, right? And when that designated time is up, don't reject the push because you don't know what's coming out on the other side of what you've been through. You have no idea. Yes, it may have been rough. Yes, it may have been rocky. Yes, it may have been heavy. Yes, you may have cried. Yes, you may have screamed. Yes, you have become angry and you wanted to fight. But do not reject the push. Just think, if mothers would have rejected the push, would you or me have been here? And we are great values to this world. We wouldn't be here. If my mama said, baby, push that baby back up. I don't want to push this thing out. Don't reject the push. Don't reject the push. It's a long haul to get to where you are at. And it's okay. You got to go through to get to. But don't you ever, never, ever reject the push. Because what's coming out on the other side will blow your mind. So think about it. Before you decide to reject the push, and you feel uncomfortable, and you feel questionable, and you feel doubt, and you feel a little fear, God did not give us a spirit of fear. Don't you reject the push. That push in your pain has purpose, and that purpose is tied to your destiny. So let me tell you something. Don't reject the push. If you agree to what I'm saying, drop it in the comments. Share it with somebody who needs this message so they can know whatever they're going through, it has purpose. Don't reject the push. Don't you reject the push. You may miss your blessing. Hear me what I'm saying.